Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and yesterday the invites where they're going to show off the next iPhones along with iOS 13 and maybe some other things went out. And so I wanted to talk about what you can expect as far as release dates, pre-orders, iOS 13 and iOS 13.1. Now the first thing is the event is actually on September 10th and it will be live streamed at 10 a.m. So if you have an Apple TV or you go to apple.com, you can live stream the event, watch it live with all of us. And we can see what Apple unveils as far as the next iPhones, maybe some Apple Watches, as well as beacons and things like that that may be expected. So the next iPhone should have a pretty familiar design, as you can see here, with the exception of that camera bump. We've talked about that before, and it's expected to have a triple camera with a new camera module and possibly some pretty revolutionary upgrades to video and photography. So I'm interested to see that. Of course, we can expect new specs inside and also faster USB-C charging based off a charger in the box. Now, it doesn't mean the actual bottom will have a USB-C port, but it could be that USB-C to Lightning charger. We don't really know, but those are some of the rumors. And we expect an iPhone 11, an iPhone 11 Pro, maybe the name, with pencil support, as well as an iPhone 11R with two new colors, not only this black, but we should have the normal colors along with a new lavender and a green color as well. So we don't really know that 100%, but based on the leaks we've seen, it seems like that's going to be the case. Now, as far as the release date of the phones, we can expect at least the 11 and the 11 Pro, if that's what it's called, to come out on the 20th. And usually the pre-orders go live a little bit after the event or a few days after the event. And it looks like probably Friday the 13th at midnight they would go live based off what we've had in the past. And then we'll be able to get the phones a little bit later. Now, as far as the price is concerned, well, I wouldn't expect that to change much. There's a lot of different trade things going on with tariffs. And so I would expect the prices to be pretty much identical to what we had last year. If we see a price drop, that would be great, but I'm not really expecting that. Now, also, we may see a new Apple Watch, either a 5th gen or at least a couple new materials. Instead of just stainless steel and aluminum, we can expect titanium as well as ceramic. So we probably will see those two new materials. And then there's been rumors for years of new beacons or things that are like tiles, if you've ever seen those, where you can locate different things such as backpacks that you put a little beacon inside of, and then you could locate it later on. Hopefully we'll see something like that. It's been rumored for a very long time, and it seems like we may see that at this event. Now, as far as iOS 13 is concerned, they'll probably show it at the event, show off its new features, but also we can expect that to release usually either on the following Monday, which they did last year. We saw it on the following Monday, and that makes it the 16th for us. We could see it as early as Friday the 13th, but more likely it will be Monday the 16th, with beta testers getting the Gold Master or the GM version before that. So that's what I would expect for iOS 13. Now, the confusing thing is iOS 13.1. Now, as far as iOS 13.1, it has some new features that may not be in iOS 13 to begin with, so they probably pushed some of those to 13.1. However, if you're on the beta and you want to get the version that comes out to the public of iOS 13, you'll probably have to use iTunes to downgrade. If they do it anything like they have in the past, that's normally what you actually have to do is hook it up to iTunes, downgrade, and then you'll be good to go. This time around, it'd be odd if you couldn't just delete the profile and be ready to go. So we won't know that for sure until we get closer to release, and of course I'll keep you updated in other videos as well. And that's really it. So it's going to be a very exciting September, and then we would expect another event in October like they've done before. And with that event, we'll probably see new iPads and that new rumored MacBook Pro, along with some of the pricing for the new Mac Pro. So we should see all of those things in October. The September event is very focused on iPhone. Oh, and we'll probably see that Apple TV Plus app as well, where we get that subscription service along with Apple Arcade. So look for those along with the iOS 13 release. If you'd like to get your hands on this wallpaper, of course, I'll link it in the description as I always do. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and hit that notification bell if you'd like to see more of these videos as soon as they're released. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.